Yeah, g'day viewers, Davey B, Aussie, Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt. What a journey. I think we're at where we're at in this journey because people aren't hearing what's being said. People are assuming. People are not understanding. Just pause for a moment. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm asking you to listen. The other end of this video, I have a link to Rudyard Kipling's poem, If, by the original master himself. It's a pretty powerful poem. But between here and there, I want you to close your eyes and go boots on the ground with me, how I had to do it. If you were given a certain area, your spot, the place you believe is where Forrest Fenn hid the chest. Keep your eyes closed. How did you get there? Before you left home, how did you get there? Did you push the grass aside? Did you slide down that mountain and graze your knee? Did you bleed when you walked past that cactus? Could you smell the pine, the aromas of the forest, the surrounding fresh mountain air, the high altitude on your lungs, the crackling of the fireplace the night before, the sandwich that Forrest told you to bring, the torch for the dark caves and caverns that he told you not to go into, but maybe to look around that nook. Did your feet get wet before you left home? Did you cross that river? From the moment you hopped out of your car and started your journey, leading you straight, directly to the chest with no searching involved, just like Forrest said. Were you able to do all of those things and more? Everything from your walking stick to the clothes you've got on, your backpack, how heavy it is, what's happening, how you're going to get the chest out of there. Keep your eyes closed. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? Smell. Touch. Those blades of grass as you walk by and you grab a handful. You put it to your nose and you smell, you feel, your senses are alive. Are you there or are you not? Did you go boots on the ground or have you not yet? This is exactly where Forrest wanted you. At that moment when you open your eyes and you know where you're going, is exactly what Forrest wanted you to feel. There is no video to this. It's pitch black. because I wanted you to feel, I wanted you to sense, I wanted you to be alive. Understanding what Forrest wanted us to do. He said, imagination is key. Imagine. Imagine finding that chest. Imagine finding where Forrest's special place is. Imagine. From the moment you lace your boots up in the morning, that day of the hunt, that day you go boots on the ground, what socks you've got on, what clothes you're wearing, colour-coded for bears, hikers, emergency, your backpack, your food, your clothing, everything in it, your weight that's on your back. Imagine the gloves, your walking stick, your snake guards, your socks. Imagine those smells, the pine, the trees, the birds. Imagine the wind, the mountains, the valleys, the ridges. Imagine. It's not dangerous, he told us. Imagine. Forrest told us, solve the poem. The information in the poem reveals everything. Yet everyone's ignored his own words and turned it into a complete shit fight. And yet you blame everybody else. Forrest done a beautiful thing. He turned us into 12-year-olds for those who were able to understand what he was saying. Yet it's a major mystery. It's something like out of Agatha Christie's mystery novels. Just close your eyes, guys. Imagine those footsteps, those smells, those clothes, those warning systems, the air, the crackling of the fire. Imagine reading the poem gave you the answers. Understanding what Forrest was saying gave you the answers. Yous are all running around shit fighting and ripping chunks off each other. Stop what you're doing. It's wrong. It's the evil inside each and every one of everybody. That's not what Forrest wanted. Irrelevant of what's going on, irrelevant of what's happening or what's going to happen. You have to stop now. Stop it. Or secrets will never come out. Stop it. Have a good look at yourselves in the mirror. Forrest done a beautiful thing. You have turned him into what you guys conceive as a liar. This man has done amazing things and you cannot see it because you are all blind with greed and anger, demanding answers, demanding information. He told you what to do. Solve the poem. The attitude of people is pathetic. It's disgusting. It's we're going to wipe ourselves off the planet. What if we turn the internet off for a day? What if the Indians are correct? Get in touch with the spirit world. understand what's going on with the planet. We're not here for no reason, we're here for a reason. We're all part of the balance. If there's 10 too many of us, it's too many of us by 10. Is a rose bush a rose with thorns? Or is it a thorn bush with a rose? How you look at things has the power to change the world. And it's available to each and every one of us. Stop the shit. I refer to the poem once more, Rudyard Kipling, titled If. Put a link in. It's an amazing poem, an amazing piece of literature. Close your eyes, guys. Discover yourselves. Go for that walk in the bush again. Smell the forest from your lounge room. Hell, I did, and I'm 13,000 miles away. I felt every blade of grass. I smelled every piece of snow, every piece of pine. I heard every deer. I heard every rock ruffle the water as it passed it in the stream. I could feel it, I could smell it, I could hear it, I could touch it, I could sense it. My skin chilled, the hairs stood up on my arms. I was in my lounge room. So I ask you, how many real boots on the ground have you had? Because my boots on the ground totally blew me away. How about you? Rudyard Kipling's poem, If. I urge each and every one of you to close your eyes and listen to what the man has to say, just like Forrest asked you to do. Davey B from Aussie. Maybe. Maybe. If